In this video, I want to talk about a land scam issue, how I was able to help an Egyptian prevent him from being scammed 400,000 Ghana cedis, and how I was able to recover 200,000 Ghana cedis. This video, you have to watch it from the beginning to the end. It's a story, it's an experience that is going to help you as you are also planning to come to Ghana to invest, or as you are already investing into the Ghana real estate market. Stay glued and let's get started. Welcome back to this YouTube channel, Olamosh of Ghana, where we talk about everything real estate here in Ghana and beyond. If you're seeing this channel for the first time, kindly click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell button, share this video with friends and family, and also spread this channel among your peers, because everything we talk about here is all about real estate. Okay, we have a lot to share with you, as you are already aware that this is the safest investment in the whole wide world, and also it's a means of creating a transgenerational wealth. So if you are someone that this is what you have in mind, then you have to stay glued to this channel. Every day we're dropping video for you. Okay, in this video, I want to talk about a land scam issue, and I have proofs to share with you over here. I have documents to back up the situation I'm coming to discuss about. This is going to go a long way to help you, and I think we all are going to learn from this. Okay, this issue is between an Egyptian, a foreigner, who is here in Ghana, a business person. So he also plans to have his own land where he can build both residential and commercial projects. Now, before I go deep into the story, there is something I want to talk about. You see, some of us that were in the diaspora, you will come down to Ghana, you get in touch with we that we are here, you get in touch with us that you need a land. But most of you guys always prove that you knows it all. When we are trying to guide you, you always think that you are better than us. Frankly speaking, it's not. In fact, you can always bring in your idea when you are coming to work with us in terms of real estate investment, but you can't impose. Okay, I will advise, if you are coming into Ghana to do investment, calm down. Listen to the real estate consultant, listen to the real estate agent, and don't be doing as if you know more than the person or you want to go behind the person. Okay, I'm not saying that all real estate agent knows what they are doing, but as you, if you believe you have that high level of intelligence, you should be able to know if this real estate consultant or the realtor knows what he or she is doing. Okay, because this issue of you coming to Ghana to invest, you can easily be scammed. Even we that we are here as locals, we get scammed easily. Not to talk of you that you are not even on ground. Okay, this issue I'm coming to talk to you the land is 400,000 Ghana cedis, and he has already made 50% payment. So how did the whole situation started? Okay, initially I was not involved, I was not informed about this land transaction. I think the person didn't tell me anything. So all of a sudden, I just received a call from this Egyptian. He called me, Olamosh, please, I'm interested in buying a land. He never told me he has paid 50% of the money. He just called me that he's interested in buying a land, but he wants me to come and check the land if it's okay. That is what he told me. I said, okay, where is the location? And he mentioned ACP. And I said, how much for the plot? He said 400,000 Ghana cedis. I said, wow, no. From there, I saw the red flag, okay? This is one of the easiest way to know if you are going to be scammed or not, okay? This is one of the easiest red flags, the pricing, okay? That's why I said you have to work with someone that is already here. You have to work with the person. We as real estate consultants, we can easily tell. That's why sometimes when you contact us, we ask you, what is your budget? Be it you wanting to buy a land or you want to buy a house. If you say you want to buy a house and I ask you your budget, I can easily tell you the areas in Accra where you can find a property at that price. Okay? So if you tell me that someone wants to sell a land to you in this location and you mention the price, I can easily tell if that price is actually the right price or it is far below the real market price. Okay, so when he told me that they are selling to him for 400,000 Ghana cedis, I said, no, I don't believe this can be true. He said, it's true. And I said, how did you meet the person? As I told you, he's a business person, and he knows someone that is also powerful, is very influential within their cycle where he does his business transactions. So it was that woman that connected him to the person who is selling the land to him. So he trusted the woman a lot because he and that woman has been doing a lot of business transactions. So it was the woman that told him that there is a land in the middle of the town. He should come and let them come and buy their land, that she also has already bought some plots. So he too can come to buy out of the plots that is available. And I said, okay. So what is the next thing? He never told me he has made any payment. So I told him, okay, no problem. We are going to go to the land together. I will call my surveyor. So we'll go there together to go and check and inspect the land. He said, okay, no problem. But that same day as well, I told him that I want to meet with the seller, the person that is selling the land to him. I want to interview the person to ask him 1 or 2 questions. Now, there is a problem. This Egyptian trusted this woman that he doesn't want the woman to know that I am coming on board to inspect the land transaction. He sees it that if the woman knows that I am coming on board to inspect the land transaction, it means he is not trusting the woman. And considering how influential the woman was, so it will not be something okay. So it makes me to pretend as if we are families. So we are all just coming to check out the land once more again. I said, okay, no problem, don't worry. So we'll get to the location. The people also came, the woman and the man who is leading the transaction also came on site. So when we got there, I realized that the place is very bushy and it's where the location even is. Me looking around, I know that this place is not meant to be sold, okay? And also, considering the price, it can never be possible for a land over here to be sold at 400,000 Ghana cedis. So I asked the man, now, if we are to come to work, can we start work immediately? He said, why not? No problem. And I said, okay, right now, there are plots of lands over here. So when can we come? And where is the exact place you are allocating to this, my brother? He said they have not done the demarcation. I said, okay, so when are you going to come to do the demarcation? He said they will do it next week. I said, are you sure? He said yes. So it means next week we can know the exact location or the exact portion of this, my brother. He said yes. I said, okay, no problem. I now asked him, I want to know where is the land starting from and where is it ending? Then he said it is from here to there and there. He showed us the starting point and it showed us a point where it's going to end. So we're able to see. I'm not interested in knowing the whole boundary of the land. I just actually want to know because I already had my plan because I'm already with my surveyor, we are going to pick a portion out of those places he has pointed as a boundary of the land, okay? So I'm not interested in knowing all the boundaries. I just have to know the specific area, at least some portion of the boundary, so that we can pick the land. Okay, so the left, we also left, we make them see us that we are also living, because as I told you, this Egyptian does not want the woman to know that we are coming to do some background checks. We are coming to perform some due diligence, which to me, I don't know why he's doing like that. It's a normal thing. If you are buying land, you can't expect me to just come and give you money just like that. You are not a company that I can rely on, because from the question I'm asking the man that is leading the transaction, the man is not even the owner of the land. So how come you are the one leading the transaction? So when they left, we also follow them. So we make sure they leave us for some minutes. We make them they drive away. Then we just pass another route. We make a U-turn. We come back to the land. Then we enter into the land. You know, we're a bush boy. So I enter with my surveyor with the client. So we pick some portion of the land. So we pick 0.40. That is 2 plots plus. Okay. 0.40 acres, that is over 2 plots size of land. So we pick some part of the land. So as you can see over here, so I will cover the name as I will show you on the screen. I will cover the client's name. So this is the first, the coordinate that was plotted by the surveyor. Okay. So when we're done plotting the thing, so before we even left there, so I told the Egyptian to wait. So I moved around with my surveyor. So I met some guys around. So I had to ask them, what did they know about this land? That one was giving some stories and stuff like that. It was not really tallying with what I'm expecting. So I tried to search for an agent around, since that's the work we do. Okay, if you want to buy land, you don't just jump. Especially when it is in a fully developed location, you have to do a lot of background checks. Okay, so I'm just trying to share with you the work we do. So I try to get a contact of an agent around that axis, because definitely if you're an agent in your territory, you will always know what is going on when it comes to land transaction. So lo and behold, we're so lucky, the agent we got is also part of the member of a family who owns a portion of the land around ACP Estate over there. So we asked him questions and he was able to tell us some of the history or challenges or litigation around that axis. I said, okay, no problem. I note them down. So we left there. The surveyor went to his office, they plot this thing, we make payments to him, and they went to perform the land search. So we had to fast track, okay, this is our job. So we ensure that within 2 days, we did official search, not a window search or unofficial search, because this is a prime location. So we have to make sure you get your document right. So as you can see over here, on the 27th of June last year, so we did the search, okay, over here. So, and this is the result. Now, while going through the result of the search, it shows that there's a litigation, okay? And when you look at what you're seeing in your phone there, under the PVA LMD, so we see that definitely it's not a state land. And the first transaction there was in 1991 from Kwame to ASP Estate, which we'll call them ACP Estate. So that was the first transaction on that land. So now issue came, another family member, which is part of the family of the agent we met when we were trying to perform our due diligence, okay? So they took them to court, okay? They took ACP to court. Then judgment came in 2023, okay? Which favor the Ni family, okay? So which the suit number 2 is also there. You can take this suit number, you can take it to the court, they can search the file for you, and you can be able to see what transpired, what are the witnesses, what are the documents they presented during the case, okay? So 2023, there was a case, okay? And the judgments came in 2023, okay? And there's a lawsuit which started in 2016. I told you the first transaction is 1991, okay? So when you look at the SMD, okay, it now happens that, let me explain what is here. When you look on your screen, you have affected by plotted activities for Bransfield Limited with reference number this, and the lodge number 2 is also there. So what it means is that the first transaction that happened in 1991, when the land was sold to the ASP estate, it was at that same time too that Bransfield Limited has bought a part of that land from ASP estate. Meanwhile, there is a litigation on the land. While they are still dragging in court, Bransfield has went ahead to go and plot the land. Okay? As the first family started fighting with the other family who sold to ASP estate, that family and the ASP estate, that is where Bransfield has already went to purchase the land. So that time, ASP estate has issued document to Bransfield. So Bransfield has registered the portion of that land, okay, in their name. It has been registered. So when you go and search, you will see Bransfield names there. Now, Bransfield Limited is showing on this search, but my Egyptian clients, it is not Bransfield that is selling to them. The person that is leading the transaction that wants to sell to my Egyptian is coming from the family who has already lost the transaction. Okay? Because right now, the new family who won the thing on ground right now, the person that is leading the transaction claims that he is under the new family who won judgment in 2023. And I now look at it that, okay, this is how it used to go. If there is issue on a land and two parties were fighting and one was giving judgment, when you receive that judgment, you have to quickly take that judgment to the Lands Commission to register that judgment on the system. That is what this family has done in the beginning. Okay? So they have went to register the transaction that, oh, they've given us a case and it has been lodged for them. Okay, you've won the thing in 2023, but Bransfield has already plotted on that place. So right now, they only went to the High Court, which means you still have the Court of Appeal. Right now, the new family who lost to the Clotte family, they are still going back to court at the Court of Appeal. And right now, Bransfield too is also going to court to drag with them that his registration is legit. But the thing that is here is that when you look at the LRD, that is where the land title certificate is. It means this land we're talking about has no land title certificate. Okay? It means Lands Commission has never issued land title certificate to this place where we're talking about, which makes it even more risky, because right now the level Bransfield are, they are getting closer to get a land title certificate. Okay? Now, the other two families that are now fighting each other, which Bransfield is more after finding way to get the land title, because injunction is yet to be placed on that land. You see, land issue in Ghana is not that straightforward. We are the one in the field. We are the one that can interpret and understands better what is going on. You see, if like Bransfield has gotten a title certificate, it would have been so difficult, because it's always very hard for a land title to be revoked. That's the reason why you don't get land title so easily. So if you're even dragging with someone that has land title, it's always a very long matter, because that person has a land title. It will be difficult for it to be revoked, because before Lands Commission will issue land title certificate, they make sure they also announce, they publish it on newspaper to make sure they are giving the right family the title certificate. Now, when this result came, this result you are seeing, when it arrived, I forward this result to my client, which is the Egyptian, but he doesn't understand, okay, because he's just here for business purpose. So this real estate of a thing, acquiring a land, is something that just come new to him. Where they are staying, they are paying huge to stay there, okay. So he now asked me, what is the way forward? That was when he now opened up to me that they are selling to him for 400,000 Ghana cedis. He has already released the 400,000, but he only paid 200,000 to them, while the remaining 200,000 is with a third party, which stands as an escrow between those selling to him and he, the Egyptian. Which means the 400 is all out from his pocket. But he only decided to give them 200,000, and they told him that when the document is ready, the indenture is ready, he will pay the remaining balance. Okay? So now, he now confessed to me that he has already paid 200,000 Ghana cedis out of the 400,000 Ghana cedis. The remaining 200,000 Ghana cedis is with someone that they both had an agreement with, that when he received the document, he should release the money to them. I said, wow, this is serious. Okay, and I don't know why you go ahead without informing me in the first place. You see, don't be doing too no. This is our own work. This is what we are doing. We are always in the bush. When you see us in the town, we are going to check out built properties. Most of the time, we are in the bush, constructing new sites. Okay, so this is what we do every time. We have interaction with land guards, we have interactions with chiefs, we meet with a lot of different people when it comes to land issues. Okay? So, since it's very obvious that this land comes with litigation, the next thing we have to do is, are we going to recover the 200,000 Ghana cedis and nullify the old transaction? Okay, a call for my help. So how do we go about it? I get in touch with my lawyer Hans. So I schedule a meeting between my client and the lawyer. I was also in present. So I showed the whole result. We make my client to bring the receipt they gave to him. And the receipt alone, so I was so angry with the receipt. But the receipt given to you, the person that is leading the land transaction is just a business person importing used clothes. Then he take his normal used clothes receipt to issue you receipt for the money you paid for a land. How will you use such receipt and you also accept it? It's not official. The receipt, the name on it is not registered with Land Registrar General. And someone just take his normal business receipt and issue to you. She said, this, you've made a payment of 200,000 Ghana cedis out of 400,000 Ghana cedis for a land I'm selling to you. A land that doesn't belong to him. His name is not on the land search. The family that is claiming they've won this thing, they are not recognized by Lands Commission. This same land has been plotted by another company. So why will you have, what gives you the right to sell such land? Okay? So my client was there, I was there, the lawyer was there, his assistant too was there, or let me say his partner was there. So I brought out the search results, I brought out the coordinates, he brought out the receipt. So we had all the discussion, and the mission is for us to get into the root of the matter, then make sure we recover the money back to my clients. So we called the man who is leading the transaction, and we make this, the Egyptian to call the woman who he knows direct. Then the woman called the man. So we fixed a date. Come and see drama. Now, let's say we fixed Tuesday for us to meet. The woman who recommend the land to my client, the man who is leading the transaction, my client, I, and the barrister, the lawyer, we agreed on Tuesday we are going to meet. Now, our mind was there that we are going to meet on Tuesday, but before we knew, since the call that came through to the man who is selling the land to my client, who is the leader in the transaction, he received a call from the lawyer's office that he is being invited for an issue. Before we knew, this person went behind us on Monday to go and meet the lawyer in his office, while we are planning that we will go there on Tuesday. And as I had an intel, so I was told immediately that this man has went to meet the lawyer. Then immediately I called my client, then we quickly drove. Before we would get to my lawyer's office, he has left. Why did he come? He said he came, he was trying to prove himself that no, this land is not a scam thing, it's a genuine transaction, we should leave the matter, they know themselves, they will solve the issue. I said no. Then to my client too, his father too, said he should go and bring back the money, because it's a business money they want to use to buy land and build. So the pressure was there on my client, because the father too is giving pressure. Then we spoke with the man. I said, see, why do you went behind? We'll fix another day. When the day comes, he gave excuse. his wife is not feeling fine, he can't come. Then I was very angry. The lawyer too was very angry. The lawyer told him that the next meeting they are going to come, he should come with documents. Because he only came to him with only the word of mouth, no documents to show. So we forced, the Egyptian too was forcing. He started dragging them. Then they were left with no choice. We fixed a day. And that day arrives. We are at the lawyer's office. I started asking them questions. I made the lawyer to take the lead. He asked questions. The questions were not really tallies with what we are expecting. Because during that conversation, that is where we discovered that even the woman knows nothing about land. The man that is leading the transaction knows nothing about land. But they were just privileged because he was claiming that while the family was fighting the land at the court of law, he sponsored the family to go ahead with the case. So the family promised him some plot of land after winning the case. And the judgment has come. That's the reason why he is selling. And I said, you are selling. Number one, your judgment has not been recognized by Lands Commission. Number two, this same land we are talking about, another company has already plotted their name on it. Their name is showing on the land, even though they are yet to have a title certificate. So this is not a right transaction, and you have no right to sell the land. Plus one, you have no power of attorney from the family to sell on their behalf. Even if you have to sell on their behalf, it's the family that's supposed to issue the receipt for my client, not you taking your business receipt and issue a receipt for my client, say he or she is buying land from you. Said, they don't have problem. It's okay. They asked my client. My lawyer asked the client, as we are all there. Now, looking at the old transactions, there's no document. It's obvious there's litigation on this land, no title certificates. They can't even work on the land. So what do we do? And I said, okay. My client said he wants his money back. Then the woman looked at him. Said, yes. Then I quickly put him off. Said, see, my client wants his money. So how do you go about it? Then the lawyer said, yes. If you don't want us to take this thing to court, we should settle out of court. So let's sit down, let's have an agreement when you have to pay the money. Because with all this, you have no evidence. He said, okay, can they still meet again? We are not meeting again. We are done with the meeting. We have other things to attend to. So he gave a date that is going to make that payment on that day, that they will look for the money, they will make sure they pay back. Because my lawyer too has already threatened them. Because they know that they are going to spend more and they are going to lose. Yes, because all land is on deck. This is what we will do. I have a lot of cases, I have a lot of search results in my office. We've dragged land issues and we keep dragging every day. So this is just an advice from me to you. Calm down when you want to buy land. Look for those that are inside. Consult us. Listen to us. Don't be doing giddy as if because we were here in Ghana, you are in the diaspora, we don't know what we are doing here. We are locals here. If you buy a land right now and land guard come, who do you know? Even if you have a family member here, how can they handle them? We are here on ground. We know how to handle these people. And you're going to build, get a document, and you have no issues. Lo and behold, the date they gave, it didn't make the payments. The lawyer called to ask why. He gave one or two excuses. Then my client's father called the woman that, you know, we give you so much respect. We know you are influential. But in this case, because the scary part of this whole thing is that my clients are willing to buy more plots if they were able to receive the document for this one that they are paying for. Meanwhile, if you are buying a land that is not legit, even if they bring documents for you, the document doesn't go through. What right did they have to create a document for you on a land that they have no rights on? Number one, the family is not even aware of you because you pay to the different person. You pay to a different person, and the receipt you are having, it doesn't even show that you bought this land from the rightful people. Okay? So they are planning to buy more because the location is a very great location. But trust me, that is not where you will buy a land at 400,000 Ghana cedis. No. It's not that location. So at the end of the day, we're able to recover the money. This client was so happy. The father was so happy. They kept appreciating me up till today. So now when I give an advice, they take. This is the next thing, they take. Now they are bringing investors and they're passing through me. Okay? So for you that you are watching this video, you want to buy land in any part of Accra, get in touch with us at Olamosh Reality and Construction. We are not desperate for your money, but we will charge you for our service. You see, these are the charges we want to run away from, and we'll end up spending more. This is our work. Why you don't want us to feed our family? You want me to do the dirty job for you, and when it's time for commission, you don't want to pay me? That's wrong. We've had cases whereby clients go behind us to buy properties. When problem comes, they couldn't even solve it themselves. They come back to us. When you come back at that time, I will charge you double, and I will also charge you for going against our contract agreement. There are cases where we even have to go and set up people to monitor a property to show, to be able to discover if it is our client who have secured that place and have refused to pay us. I have a story I have to share with you. A client we bought property for, he refused to pay us our commission. Now he's supposed to come for our help, he can't come. You see, so at the end of the day, you have your work you are doing, we have our work that we are doing. When we work for you, you pay us. Then we build a good relationship, then, because you are coming to invest in real estate. You are not coming to buy a phone or a car. You are coming to buy something that is real, something that will be there for so many years. Why don't you build a very good relationship with those that help you? Right now, I've advertised a land, I advertised a house, you saw that house through me, I took you there for inspection, then you are going behind me to go and buy that property. When problem comes or when I see you there, how are you going to feel? The money you're using to buy that property, if like where you're supposed to get it, they also do kululu for you, will you be happy? So let's be genuine. Most of us that will fall for all this scam of a thing, I'm still coming to talk about the scamming that is going on in the real estate market here in Ghana. If you're not being careful, you will learn the hard way. So I have people from the diaspora who has already bought properties and they couldn't find any document to even, they can't even stay there because they've been scammed. Nobody to even help them. Okay? So let's be careful. Let's perform our due diligence. Come and work with us. You want us to help you to build your dream home? We are here for you. We are a building contractor. We render construction service. We render real estate consultancy service. If you need our service, we charge you. We don't do service for free. But we are not desperate to earn money from you in an illegal means. That is the truth. But if you also want to have a peace of mind with your investment, you have to be plain with us. And at the end of the day, we are going to smile that we've been able to achieve our aims. Okay? You coming here, you want to buy land or house, we here to help you. After you secure the property, you pay us our commission, then we are all good. We are still going to be the one monitoring the place for you because we move around every day. We always pass by our clients' properties whenever we are in an area where we've helped clients to secure properties. We don't just leave it for them like that. So all this you have to learn. Please, there's a lot going on in the real estate market now. A lot of scammers are here in the form of developers. We know them. We know them. Well, I'm not just a YouTuber. If you buy land from a YouTuber, you're on your own. We are real estate agents. We are real estate professionals. We can tell you what is on ground. We are not desperate. We have some of our colleagues that are so desperate and they just want to make the money. They want to buy the big cars and everything, but we are not like that, okay? So this is where I'm going to end this video, and this is how I've been able to save a client from being scammed of 400,000 Ghana cedis, and I've also been able to help the client to recover the 200,000 Ghana cedis, and now the client is happy, and now we've gotten a new property for the client, and they are now having their peace, okay? And this is what we do over here at Olamosh Reality and Construction. Don't forget, subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video with friends and family. They will learn a lot. Okay, you can see this document that is here. It's a very huge one, and it was not an easy. See, we've ventured into issues that are even more stronger than this, and we are still alive. Okay, so let's perform our due diligence. Get in touch with us. Let's help you with your real estate needs here in Ghana. Don't forget, we're dropping videos every day. stay glued to this channel, share with friends and family. You have questions, ask them through the comment section. You want to contact us, there's a number showing on your screen. Check the description of this video. We have more numbers over there where you can easily get in touch with us. See you some other time. Hope you're able to learn one or two things. Bye.